Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome, Jill, back.
Thank you so much.
We missed you yesterday.
Thanks. I miss you guys too.
But our pal Riley did a fantastic job. And we do expect to see kind of just like yesterday, a little gloomy, maybe a sun break or two, but more shower activity this morning. Let's take a look outside, and you can see by the sunrise, sunset, less than 12 hours of sunshine. So get ready for, again, we saw quite a bit of shower activity coming through overnight, especially in the Blue Mountain region. That has mostly moved on, and we do expect to see, though, more shower activity, another round of it coming in here from the southwest. So get ready for more showers this morning, and then really hit and run showers possible in our afternoon, but a bit of clearing as well. Yakima, you could stay more or less dry today. Highs in the mid 60s, winds 10 to 20 mile per hour this morning. They'll die down as we get to our evening hours and late afternoon. We're down to the upper 60s for the Tri-Cities. Best chance of showers will be in the next couple of hours. And for Walla Walla, you could see some shower activity throughout your morning and afternoon. Highs down 15 degrees from yesterday at the mid 60s. So 7-day forecast, scattered showers expected, staying cool in a windy Tuesday ahead. Of all that in my forecast that's coming up. But for right now, I'm going to send it back to Jill.
Toppenish fire officials say they're still looking into what caused a pickup truck to catch fire near several liquefied natural gas trailers on Friday. The fire prompted evacuations and sent a person to the hospital with severe burns. Cascade Natural Gas was working on a pipeline replacement in the area and was waiting to use that gas. Since they were unable to, they had to shut off the supply to more than 2,000 customers in the Zillah, Toppenish, and Wapato area as a precaution.
Let's say somebody was boiling water on their cooktop and then the gas went out. Well, if they didn't turn that burner off and now gas starts coming back in after it's, we had the pipes full, gas is just going to go into the house.
Cascade Natural Gas officials say the replacement project is on hold while the investigation is underway. Yakima County is a hotspot for domestic violence in Washington state, and the Yakima YWCA is struggling to keep up with the demand for services. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke with one man on a mission to make sure what happened to his daughter doesn't happen to anyone else.
Yeah, I know, I'm weird. I do something different, something people, maybe notice.
Something outside the box, like living in a dog kennel.
Last night I wrapped up in this tarp and it leaked on me.
But in just 24 hours, Brian Harris has raised more than $17,000 for the Yakima YWCA.
That's something that Emily would be happy about, and we're doing this in my daughter's name.
Emily Harris, a mother of two and Perry Tech teacher, killed by her husband in January of 2020, but not forgotten by her students or colleagues like Valerie Ryan.
She's an amazing person. She was meant to be a teacher, and it's really sad she only got to do it for 5 months. Part of our remembrance for Emily is this beautiful tree. It's beautiful like she was. It blooms like she does.
The other part, a scholarship in her name.
This is the department, and her plaque is one of the first things here. Being able to offer it now twice a year, it brings her back to the forefront.
So does Emily's Place, a playground for the children of domestic violence victims inside the Yakima YWCA, paid for with a portion of the more than $450,000 raised by Emily's family.
I think it's typically a rare thing in a community to come together in the way ours has, related to somebody who's lost their life.
Help, the organization's executive director Sherry Kilty says they need now more than ever, with domestic violence calls up 30% since 2020 and a shelter built for only 400 families a year.
When people have the courage to call us, they are in danger, they're afraid, they desperately want to be somewhere where they can feel safe, and it's not acceptable that we don't have enough space.
Long-term plans in place for a second shelter, but they've already had to turn away more than 600 families this year.
Many domestic violence victims are abused in silence, and they die in silence, and people may never know their names.
I've had tons of women that have contacted me that said, if it could happen to your daughter Emily, it could happen to me, and that got them to leave their relationship.
Hopefully her legacy will be that this won't happen again to somebody else.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Brian says he's hoping to leave the kennel Wednesday morning with $50,000, which will bring them up to $500,000 donated to the YWCA in Emily's honor. An update now to a story we brought you last night about a missing 16-year-old. The teen had been reported missing after failing to return from the Highland football game in Cowichy. Tieton police say the girl has been located and is now back with her family. Kennewick police arrested a 14-year-old boy accused of making school shooting threats online. Police say the teen allegedly threatened to carry out shootings at multiple schools in Kennewick. The Kennewick Police Department is investigating, and if you have information that can assist the investigation, call non-emergency dispatch 509-628-0333. You can also stay anonymous by submitting a tip online at kpdtips.com. A federal judge in Yakima has made a preliminary ruling in favor of Washington State's ban on high-capacity magazines that can hold more than 10 rounds. That law was created last year. Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson says the Silent Majority Foundation filed a federal lawsuit saying that they are being irreparably harmed by the law. The judge in this case decided not to put the law on hold while it's being worked out in court. A drug seizure over the weekend in West Richland, according to a post on the agency's Facebook page. During a traffic stop in the 500 block of South 38th Avenue, police say a driver decided to run. Following a short foot chase, officers arrested the driver and found nearly 800 pills and $3,000 in cash. Well, we're now going on 2 weeks since fumes forced the evacuation of the Marcus Whitman Hotel in Walla Walla, and officials have determined the smell is probably gasoline that seeped into an underground sump, but they still don't know where it's coming from. The city says tests so far have indicated that gasoline is modern fuel, meaning it didn't come from a decommissioned storage tank. They're now sending samples off to a lab for fingerprint analysis to see if they can match it to any of the nearby gas stations. Test results are expected back Thursday. Workers on site have drilled several wells as they try to determine the direction of the groundwater in an effort to identify the source of the gasoline. The Washington Community Economic Revitalization Board has approved millions of dollars in low-interest loans and tens of thousands of dollars in grants for economic development and public infrastructure improvements across 4 central and eastern Washington counties. The biggest chunk of that money will be heading to Benton County. The state approved a $4 million low-interest loan for the North Horn Rapids Sewer Extension Project. This is one piece of a huge project to bring a new fertilizer plant to the region.
So we've been trying to get funding for the Northwest Advanced Clean Energy Park and all of the infrastructure that's needed for the last couple of years, kind of working on different applications, different funding sources. We have power that we're working on to get to the site. The water is already available, non-potable water is available. So really the sewer is the last piece that we had to work on.
Atlas Agro North America Corporation is investing $1 billion in the project, which is expected to create around 160 jobs. Organizers are hoping to start construction by the end of next year and have the plant completed and open by 2027. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
The chill is sticking with us today and even chillier for some of our cities with possible shower activity, especially this morning. I'll get you ready for your Tuesday and my first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, as the seasons change, there may be a vital piece of home maintenance that you might not have considered since last spring.
Yeah! Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with a Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed.
Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport, only at your local Ford dealer.
The fall savings have arrived this week at all Walker's Furniture stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off. Plus, get special 5 years financing during the fall savings event at Walker's.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
This week, the Sharks are swimming at GMA to help you with your money. From paying down credit cards and student loans, to how to grow a small business, to how to invest for the biggest bang. It's Shark Week on Good Morning America.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed.
Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Well, definitely cooler temperatures throughout our areas, and West Nile is still out there. The Washington State Department of Health says people in Walla Walla and Franklin counties have come down with the virus, while the Department of Agriculture says horses in Benton and Grant County have tested positive for the virus as well. While humans can't be vaccinated against West Nile, horses can. Officials say the 2 horses that came down with the virus were not fully protected. They're now both recovering. West Nile virus is spread by mosquitoes that have fed on infected birds. It doesn't spread directly from animals to people. While most cases are mild, you might not even realize you're sick. The virus can be serious, though, or even deadly. Because of that, health officials say it's still important to make sure you're doing everything you can to avoid mosquito bites. Now that summer is over and colder weather is just around the corner, or for some folks it's already here, it's important for those who have chimneys to keep up with its maintenance. A clean chimney reduces the release of harmful gases such as carbon monoxide. It also helps maintain proper airflow, preventing smoke backing up into your home. By properly maintaining your chimney, you can protect the health and safety of yourself and your family.
If you got any cracks in your chimneys, or the fire itself could cause damage to your chimney, end up going out into the rest of your house. So now's the time to think about it before that winter heating need really kicks in, making sure those chimneys are clean, ready to go. We don't want you to wake up one morning and have your house looking like the inside of this.
It's not just the chimney. You'll also want to make sure anything that can burn is moved away from the fireplace, space heaters, or baseboard heaters or radiators. Pretty much whatever is going to heat your home this winter. Maybe check those smoke alarms as well. The government has relaunched a program to ship free COVID tests as COVID hospitalizations have risen since summer. You can order 4 rapid COVID tests per household through covidtests.gov. The test packages may have an expired date, but the FDA has extended those dates. The test should be okay through the end of the year at least. If you don't have internet, you can order them by phone by calling 1-800-232-0233. Those without health insurance will be able to get the tests through community outreach programs. Costco members can now get health checkups online for just $29. It's a new service from Costco in partnership with healthcare, a direct-to-consumer marketplace company called Sesame. Costco members can book visits with medical providers nationwide directly through their membership in all 50 states. It doesn't bill through health insurance. Sesame primarily caters to uninsured Americans and those with high deductible plans who prefer to pay cash for their health care. Sesame says its model helps keep prices of services low for its users. For instance, mental health visits are billed at $79. Costco is among several retailers who are directly providing health care to customers as the demand for urgent care access outside of traditional hospital booms. Amazon has one in August, its virtual clinic. Other retailers have them as well, including CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart. Coming up, Riley Fitzgerald joins us to give us the update on the newest members of the Richland School Board. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up next. Let me get you ready for your Tuesday on Good Morning Northwest.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet. Repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease, and my doctors in Spokane strongly encouraged me to change careers. It's just amazing. Just recently I had a need for a walker. Right there it was. If I need any supplies, they're there for me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
A pumpkin patch, a corn maze, and so much more.
The culmination of the whole season of growing all the fruits and veggies.
Fall in Green Bluff.
Just a giant celebration.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now, tonight at 6.
Next live, Tiffany Thiessen introduces her new cookbook.
You do a good Martha Stewart. Say hello, Mark. Good to see you.
Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Plus Phil Kogan from The Amazing Race.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Oh, there you are. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Seeing a little bit of light coming in this morning, and we do expect to see more cloud coverage as you're getting up, but we could see a little bit of clearing as we get to our afternoon. So most of the shower activity from overnight has moved on, just seeing just little remnants in the Yakima, Toppenish area, and really moved off into the northeast for the Blues and the Mid-Columbia. Quite a lot of shower activity through the Blue Mountains last night. We do have another round of showers, though, on its way, and then we should see a little bit of clearing as we move along. So let's take a look at what you can expect. Again, just little bits and bobs of showers coming in this morning, and then by our afternoon, mostly clearing, though we could see a little bit of shower activity pop into the Yakima, Ellensburg areas, but it should be very quick. Next serious round of showers will come overnight tonight as we see some pretty heavy cells rumbling through our areas. Then we'll see more clearing into Wednesday night, and then another round of showers coming in on Thursday. So why are we getting these cooler temperatures and showers? Well, we have this pressure system out in the Pacific, just to the east or west, of Canada, bringing in those Arctic air and precipitation with those heavy winds that we're going to be seeing today. So as we move along into our afternoon, you can see just a little bit of clearing for our areas, but there's that next round of showers coming in tonight. So a lot of shower activity for our first week of fall and our last few days of September. So current temperatures right in the mid to upper 50s for most of our cities, a little cooler for our extreme cities in Ellensburg and Pendleton, but still staying warm. But we're 58 right now in the Tri-Cities. We're only going to warm up to the 69 mark for our highs today, and we are in the 60s for at least the Tri-Cities for the week ahead for the first time, most likely since probably February. We're still about 10 to 15 degrees below our average for this time of year. So this is a very chilly end of September, start of October. Winds also picking up today. We have double digits in a couple of our areas already. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds this morning, and then we'll see 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in our evening hours. So a little bit of breezy conditions for the rest of our week, especially today. So let's take a look at those highs. Mid-60s for Yakima, Toppenish, 64 for Ellensburg. Mid-Columbia, a little warmer. Our hot spots, 70 for Hanford and Hermiston. Other than that, mid to upper 60s. And in the Blue Mountain region, we were in the lower 80s yesterday, mid-60s today. 7-day forecast all the way down to 61 and 62 Wednesday and Friday. So chilly, chilly. Overnight lows getting back to the 30s, 39 Friday night into Saturday. More shower activity through possibly Friday morning, then clearing as we get to our weekend. Tri-Cities area, 64 tomorrow. Going to stick in those mid-60s tomorrow through Sunday. Then maybe a touch warmer in our next work week. We'll see some sun breaks, but still more shower activity off and on the way. So more showers this morning, then some clearing with a chance of a scattered shower or two in our afternoon. More showers on the way overnight tonight.
After the Richland School Board member recall, where 3 of 5 member seats were left empty, those positions are now filled. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio to tell us what recent updates we have.
Good morning, Jill. After the August primary, 3 Richland School Board members were elected out of their positions. Just last month, the Education Service District 123 filled the vacant school board position number 3, formerly held by Semi Bird. Lindsay Leitner was selected out of 3 candidates after interviews. Leitner currently serves as an assistant professor in the Department of Teaching and Learning at WSU Tri-Cities. And with enough people on the board to put forward votes, the 3 RSD school board members selected 2 new seats. 9 people applied for those 2 positions in the Richland School Board, and Bonnie Mitchell was selected for position 1, which expires November 2025, and Brianna Watson was selected to fill position 4, which expires November this year.
Yeah, I move that we have Bonnie Mitchell fill position 1.
I'll second that.
All right, any further discussion? And if not, we're voting. Lindsay?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, I would make a motion to have Brianna Watson fill position 4.
All right.
I'll second that.
Been moved to second. Any further discussion?
No.
Not? Then we're voting.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And congratulations.
The 2 will be sworn in tonight at the regular Richland School Board meeting at 6:30 at the Teaching, Learning, and Administration Center in West Richland. The oath of office takes place just after roll call. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, Americans are concerned about the effect a government shutdown will have on their finances.
Spicy Chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy Chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Rock and roll's most wanted man, Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Rat, live. Stephen Pearcy. With special guest Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses. Friday, November 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster or Legends Gift Shop. Stephen Pearcy, live.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. for 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs. It's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. US Cellular, built for us.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich with fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage. Well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Well, many economists are expecting consumer confidence to fall for a second month as the threat of government shutdown gets closer by the day. Many Americans are worried about their wallets. John Lawrence reports.
Although inflation in the U.S. is easing from 4-decade highs, financial concerns are rising for many households.
I have to cut down on what I should eat, what I should buy, where I should go. Do I want to go out tonight?
According to a Bank of America survey shared exclusively with CNN, 67% of U.S. employees say the cost of living is increasing faster than their salaries. The study also found 64% of workers say they are stressed about their financial future, while 80% of people between 35 and 44 years old say they feel likewise.
We're forced to make all these bad choices and bad decisions just to live our lifestyles, so it's pretty sad.
A similar, albeit much bigger, situation about money flow is hovering over the Beltline.
Funding the government is one of the most basic fundamental responsibilities of Congress, and if the Republicans in the House don't start doing the job, we should stop electing them.
If a deal isn't made by the end of the week, the government will shut down. Among the potential impacts, active military members and Border Patrol agents will go without pay.
I'm looking at it through the lens, how do we prevent this shutdown from, or how do we minimize it from to 10 days instead of 10 weeks? And that starts now, not waiting and keep continuing the finger-pointing game.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
According to a White House official, President Biden is, quote, broadly supportive of Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell's efforts to come up with a short-term spending deal that could possibly avoid a shutdown. A longtime Amazon executive is taking over Jeff Bezos' space tourism and rocket company. According to a statement from Blue Origin on Monday, its current CEO, Bob Smith, will step down to make way for Amazon executive Dave Limp. Limp, who is currently Amazon's Senior Vice President of Devices and Services, is set to take over as CEO at Blue Origin on December 4th. The company's suborbital rocket and spacecraft, New Shepard, was developed to take paying customers and scientific experiments to the edge of space. Its first successful crewed spaceflight carried Bezos as one of the passengers in 2021. New Shepard has since completed 5 additional missions with people on board. Ford is halting production of its new $3.5 billion electric vehicle battery plant in southern Michigan. The company is pausing work and limiting spending on construction until it says it's confident the plant will be competitive. Ford, GM, and Stellantis are still in the middle of a contract dispute and strike with United Auto Workers. Last February, Ford announced if the plant is completed, it could employ 2,500 people with production beginning in 2026. In a statement posted on social media, the UAW president calls the decision to halt production a shameful, barely veiled threat by Ford to cut jobs. Coming up, President Biden is set to make history today by joining UAW on the picket line in Detroit. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Fall is in the air, and that means getting back to school, putting outdoor toys away, and getting ready for winter sports. But if an accident left you sidelined this summer, you should call Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an electric vehicle from Overturf Kia, your EV headquarters. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Save over $4,200 on an all-electric Nero EV. Now $38,699. Or get 2.49% interest for up to 72 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus. Make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
School's back in session, which means a lot to a lot of people. Let's pray for a good year. Also, let's be careful. Watch out for the little ones. Let's enjoy football. Let's enjoy planning for the holidays. Call us if you're injured.
Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
President Biden is set to become the first sitting president to join workers on the picket line. And reports from Washington, D.C. say that the Cuban embassy was attacked on Sunday with Molotov cocktails.
And folks, we have more chilly and occasionally wet conditions for your Tuesday. I'll get you prepared with my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday, last Tuesday of September.
Yes.
My goodness.
And fall certainly has come in feeling like fall.
It has grabbed us by the neck because we are looking at chilly. We're about 15 to 10 degrees off of our average for the end of September, beginning of October. So it's almost like we skipped the end of summer and the beginning of fall and just went straight into the middle of autumn.
Yes.
And it doesn't look like it's getting warmer anytime soon. Let's take a look outside, and we have less than 12 hours of light today, folks. That's for the first time since way back in March. So, folks, get ready for things to be getting darker much earlier, and we still have quite a lot of cloud coverage surrounding our areas. Now, most of the shower activity has moved on. It has moved on into the north east, easy for me to say, but we have more shower activity on the way. It looks like we'll see the bulk of our shower activity this morning, then a possibility of some scattered showers into our afternoon, but a bigger round is coming overnight tonight. So we're right in those mid 60s. We're staying cool in Yakima. Yakima was right around this level yesterday. For the Tri-Cities area, we're much cooler. We're at 69, and the biggest change is in the Blue Mountain region. We were in the lower 80s yesterday. We're going to be in the mid to upper 60s today, so much cooler temperatures. Again, a little bit more shower activity for the Blues and maybe this morning for the Mid-Columbia. I'll break it all down for you in my full forecast that is coming up with scattered showers, staying cool, and windy conditions today as well. That's coming up. We're going to send it right now, though, back to Jill.
And now on to the United Auto Workers strike that continues to expand. Members have now expanded the strike to over 20 states. This as President Biden plans on joining the picket line today in Michigan, a massive display of solidarity with union members by a sitting president. ABC's Ike Ajachi has more.
This morning, it's day 12 of the United Auto Workers union strike against the big three U.S. car manufacturers, General Motors, Chrysler Stellantis, and Ford. In his strongest move of support yet, President Biden planning to punctuate his vocal support for auto workers today in Michigan by joining members on the picket line, a move many believe to be a first for a sitting president in living memory.
They give everything from their pensions on, and they save the automobile industry.
Former President Trump will bring his own message to a crowd of union members on Wednesday. Members of the union are demanding a 40% increase in wages and stronger benefits.
If you take a look at the significant increase in salaries for the executives and growth of the industry, they should benefit from it.
The most recent SEC filings show all of the big three CEOs earned more than $20 million last year, with GM CEO Mary Barra topping the list at $29 million. The three CEOs earned around 300 times what the average employee earns, according to the Wall Street Journal.
Nobody wants to be out here. We want to be in there working. We want to be, getting parts to our customers and to the dealers. But it comes to a point where you had to draw a line in the sand.
On Friday, Union President Shawn Fain announcing their strike expanded to dozens of more GM and Chrysler Stellantis factories across 20 states. 13% of the union's 146,000 members are now on the picket lines. Ford, however, has been spared. Fain saying Ford is showing that they're serious about reaching a deal. In a statement, Ford saying there's still significant gaps to close on key economic issues.
As President Biden makes his way to Michigan today, the White House insists that the details of any deal should be left up to the negotiating parties. Cuba's Minister of Foreign Affairs says the country's embassy in Washington, D.C. was attacked on Sunday with 2 Molotov cocktails. The minister said no staff members were hurt. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez condemned the alleged attack. U.S. Secret Service, which provides policing and protection for embassies in foreign missions in D.C., responded to the incident Sunday. The service said, quote, there was no fire or significant damage to the building and that no one had been taken into custody. This is the second reported attack on the embassy, and an individual was arrested for opening fire there in 2020.
First of all, attacks and threats against diplomatic facilities are unacceptable. We are in contact with Cuban embassy officials, and consistent with our obligations under the Vienna Conventions, the department is committed to the safety and security of diplomatic facilities and the diplomats who work in them. Our State Department's Diplomatic Security Service works closely with law enforcement agencies to protect and maintain the security and safety of foreign missions in the United States, and we are doing that now with respect to this particular attack in coordination with the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department.
Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, we are waking up this morning and we have more cool temperatures to talk about and some occasional showers today and more showers on the way this week. All of your first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, the Powerball jackpot continues to climb after there were no lucky winners Monday night.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book, arriving exclusively in members' mailboxes this week. There's 16 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for Halloween. At Bi-Mart, our members save more every day.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. And with the lunch special starting as low as $10.49 for a 2-topping Pee-wee pizza and a medium drink, why go anywhere else? Delicious, mouth-watering food with only the freshest ingredients. It's lunchtime and I'm going to Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Did
you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime it's taco time.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade, it's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy, it's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
A pumpkin patch, a corn maze, and so much more.
The culmination of the whole season of growing all the fruits and veggies.
Fall in Green Bluff.
Just a giant celebration.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now, tonight at 6.
Join me Thursday at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar for our Golden Bachelor watch party. Awesome food and drinks, great giveaways, and Tri-City's own Faith Martin competing for the Golden Bachelor.
From Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
Jackpot soared to an estimated $835 million after no lucky winners nabbed the grand prize during Monday night's drawing.
All right, the winning numbers were, grab your ticket, 10, 12, 22, my lucky number, 36, 50, and the Powerball was 4. No ticket matched all 6 numbers.
The next drawing is on Wednesday with a cash prize of over $390 million. According to Powerball, the odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million.
Oh, be so great.
You're daydreaming already about it.
Well, that's why you buy one ticket, so you can have the fantasy.
Just a little hope, yeah.
Exactly. So we wish everybody out there good luck, and remember your favorite morning show hosts.
That's right.
When you win. Quick look outside. I'm going to have your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your Tuesday. Coming right up.
And just surviving a close-range shooting is borderline miraculous, but that's exactly what happened to a local state patrol trooper. And 1 year later, well, it's an incredible recovery. We'll hear from him coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
During our fall tire sales, save up to $250 on a set of 4 select tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel-efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SRVC Turbo.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $20 on the BGA 57 battery blower. Real STIHL. Find yours.
A big part of this is it's all about hope.
It is hope. Hope is something I think we'll find a lot of tonight.
Give yourself that new car feeling with a detail from ProClean Auto Detail Systems. Details start at just $125 and we'll make your car look and feel like new. Gift certificates are available. Forget the rest and come to the best. ProClean Auto Detail Systems.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good. Let's see. Tuesday morning, everyone. We're moving along in the week. Quite a bit of cloud coverage out there, though. We could see some sun breaks, especially in the Yakima, Ellensburg areas today. We have seen the shower activity move on for at least most of it. Still little bits and pieces, but still quite a lot of cloud coverage throughout the Yakima, Kittitas County areas. For the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton, Walla Walla regions, we've had the shower activity move on. We have quite a bit of cloud coverage, and we do have some more shower activity that is lurking as we move along in our morning. So here's our future cast. Do expect to see just some bits and bobs of shower activity moving through. As we get to our afternoon, we're going to see more clearing, maybe a sunbreak or two. Could still see just a random shower, hit and run shower, Yakima, Toppenish, as we get to the afternoon and our evening. But our next real sustained showers will be as we get to overnight tonight into tomorrow. So get ready for more shower activity. Then we'll see a little bit of breakage as we get to our afternoon again, but more shower activity expected Thursday and possibly Friday. So what a final week of September. Quite a bit of wetness. It's all due to this pressure system out in the Pacific just to the west of Canada, and is just churning in shower activity, especially for the Cascades, even some upper elevations. Now that's for Canada, but a little bit of snow, and we're seeing this cool air coming in as well from the north. And as we get to our evening hours, this is that next round as we're getting into our overnight period. Current temperatures, we are staying a bit warmer in our morning hours. We're in the mid to upper to lower 50s. 49 for Ellensburg. So we do have, again, not too bad of conditions in your morning hours, but our highs are going to be well off, 10 to 15 degrees off of our averages. Now, Yakima already had to go through that yesterday. The Mid-Columbia and the Blues will be going through these cooler temperatures today. So wind speeds, we're going to see winds picking up as we move along in our morning. We do expect to see 10 to 15 to 20 mile per hour winds in our morning hours, then around 10 mile per hour in our evening. We'll see some breezy conditions heading into our weekend, but still pretty much off of what we've seen. So do get ready for those heavier winds today. So as we look at today, we are seeing quite a bit of cooler temperatures, mid-60s across the board for the Yakima Valley. Over in the Mid-Columbia, upper 60s to lower 70s. Our hot spots, Hanford and Hermiston at 70. And over in the Blue Mountain region, 15 degrees off of our highs yesterday, mid-60s. 7-day forecast and more often on showers through most likely Friday morning. And we're going to be in the mid to lower 60s through Saturday for Yakima. Maybe a little warmer by our weekend, especially Sunday. And look at that, Friday into Saturday morning, 39, our overnight low. First time we've seen 30s. For the Tri-Cities after today, we're in those mid-60s. And we're going to stay right there as we're staying quite chilly. So folks, a little bit of shower activity this morning. Then we'll see a bit of clearing by the afternoon with some scattered showers possible. Next round of showers, though, heavy showers, will be overnight tonight.
We're getting an update on the recovery of a Washington State trooper shot in the line of duty just over a year ago. Trooper Dean Atkinson was shot in the face and hand while sitting in his patrol car in Walla Walla. He managed to drive himself to the hospital for help. A year later, he says he's done with surgery, including one very complicated piece of facial repair work.
It was kind of comical. I went for a follow-up visit and they left the room and they were like high-fiving and all the doctors were cheering and like congratulating themselves, and they came back in. I was like, well, I thought you told me this was like simple. And they kind of were like, no, it's actually like one of the hardest places we could do a plastic surgery because of all your nerves. So we're pretty proud of that, but we didn't want to freak you out.
Atkinson says he's worked hard to get back to skiing and golfing, both more of a challenge now. And he's already back on light duty with plans to get back to his regular work within the next few weeks. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look,
Oh, great pumpkin, where are you?
finding that perfect pumpkin may be nightmarish for some this year because of the weather.
We went out probably a month ago. It's just the blooms weren't opening and we couldn't hardly find any pumpkins.
From New Jersey to Kentucky and all the way down to Texas, farmers battling a whole host of conditions, squashing those perfect pumpkin dreams.
Rain can be detrimental, especially if you pair it with the heat, because you're going to get a very humid nature. It can create disease and hinder growth very easily. They're far more susceptible to the rain damage than they are the drought. And that does create concerns about production.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you when the best time to buy your gourds is. With your GMA First Look, I'm James Longman, ABC News, at Happy Day Farms, New Jersey.
If you struggle and struggle and struggle with CPAP, you should check out Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Ah, it's a good day to cough. Oh no. Bye-bye, cough.
Later chest congestion. Hello, 12 hours of relief.
12 hours? Okay, not coughing at yoga. Antiquing not coughing. Not coughing at the movies? Hashtag still not coughing? Ah!
Mucinex DM gives you 12 hours of relief from chest congestion in any type of cough, day or night. It's not cough season. It's always comeback season.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Toppenish fire officials say they're still looking into what caused a pickup truck to catch fire near several liquefied natural gas trailers on Friday. The fire prompted evacuations and sent a person to the hospital with severe burns. Cascade Natural Gas was working on a pipeline replacement in the area and was waiting to use that gas. Since they were unable to, they had to shut off the supply to more than 2,000 customers in the Zillah, Toppenish, and Wapato areas as a precaution. If you're driving into Selah this week, don't be alarmed if you see a man stuck inside a large dog kennel outside a used dealership. Brian Harris has been living in the kennel 24/7 since Sunday in honor of his daughter Emily Harris, who was killed by her husband in January 2020. Harris says he's had community members coming by nonstop to donate and give their support. So far, he's more than $17,000 into his goal of $50,000 by Wednesday morning. And an update now to a story we brought you last night about a missing 16-year-old. The teen had been reported missing after failing to return from the Highland football game. Tieton police say the girl has been located and is now back with her family. And Kennewick police arrested a 14-year-old boy accused of making school shooting threats online. Police say the teen allegedly threatened to carry out shootings at multiple schools in Kennewick. The Kennewick Police Department is investigating, and if you have information that can assist in the investigation, call non-emergency dispatch 509-628-0333. You can also stay anonymous by submitting a tip online at kpdtips.com. A federal judge in Yakima has made a preliminary ruling in favor of Washington State's ban on high-capacity magazines that can hold more than 10 rounds. That law was created last year. Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson says the Silent Majority Foundation filed a federal lawsuit saying that they are being irreparably harmed by the law. The judge in this case decided not to put the law on hold while it's being worked out in court. A drug seizure over the weekend in West Richland, according to a post on the agency's Facebook page. During a traffic stop in the 500 block of South 38th Avenue, police say a driver decided to run. Following a short foot chase, officers arrested the driver and found nearly 800 pills and $3,000 in cash. We're now going on 2 weeks since fumes forced the evacuation of the Marcus Whitman Hotel in Walla Walla, and officials still don't know where it's coming from. They're now sending samples off to a lab for fingerprint analysis to see if they can match it to any of the nearby gas stations. Workers have drilled several wells as they try to determine the direction of the groundwater in an effort to identify the source of the gasoline. The Washington Community Economic Revitalization Board has approved millions of dollars in low-interest loans and tens of thousands of dollars in grants for economic development and public infrastructure improvements across 4 central and eastern Washington counties. The biggest chunk of that money will be right here in Benton County. The state approved a $4 million low-interest loan for the North Horn Rapids Sewer Extension project. The Washington State Department of Health says people in Walla Walla and Franklin counties have come down with West Nile virus. West Nile virus is spread by mosquitoes that have fed on infected birds. It doesn't spread directly from animals to people. While most cases are mild and you might not even realize you're sick, the virus can be serious or even deadly. Because of that, health officials say it's still important to make sure you're doing everything you can to avoid mosquito bites. With summer now over and colder weather just around the corner, it's important for those who have chimneys to keep up with the maintenance. A clean chimney reduces the release of harmful gases such as carbon monoxide. It also helps maintain proper airflow, preventing smoke backing up into your home. By properly maintaining your chimney, you can protect the health and safety for yourself and your family.
Cloud coverage throughout our areas, folks. We do expect to see more shower activity on the way this morning, so get ready for that, and then scattered showers as we get to our afternoon. Most of the showers have moved on, at least for the time being, but we do have another round of it coming from the southwest, and overnight the Blues saw quite a bit of shower activity, so some wet roads out there as we're staying very chilly throughout our areas. We're right in the mid to upper to lower 50s. 49 for Ellensburg, and we're not going to warm up too much beyond this as we're staying quite chilly for all of our areas. Yakima beat all of our regions to those cooler temperatures, and the Mid-Columbia and the Blues are going to get there today. Wind speeds today 10 to 20 mile per hour in your morning and early afternoon hours. Then they'll slow down to around 10 miles per hour as we get to our evening. So a little bit of blustery conditions today. Let's get to those highs. We're in those mid 60s. Yakima, Toppenish, 64 in Ellensburg. In the Mid-Columbia, 70 for Hanford and Hermiston, our hot spots, and mid to upper 60s again. Quite a bit off of yesterday. And speaking of that, in the Blue Mountain region, we are down 15 degrees from where we were yesterday. So much cooler conditions. And these cool conditions will continue with off and on showers through Thursday or Friday morning for Yakima. We'll see some sunshine reappear for our weekend, but staying in those mid to lower 60s. Chilly conditions this week, even Friday into Saturday, 39 your overnight low, first appearance of 30s. In the Tri-Cities area, mid 60s starting tomorrow, off and on showers as we head into, looks like, Friday morning. So for today, some scattered showers or more sustained showers this morning, then scattered showers possible in your afternoon. Heavier showers will return overnight tonight, staying chilly today. Jill.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back tonight at 5. Have a great rest of your morning.